pasty, E-I-E-I-O.
Up the Premier League we go.
Fantastic rate of Passioki there. What do you make of that? 1-0 Newcastle.
Well, deserved, I think, overall deserved win for the performance that was worth. Obviously, first half, I think we lacked that cutting edge in front of goal, and then second half, I think we were that little bit better, but they were shocking today. In front of goal, they had out. I think Mount and Conor Gallagher was playing up front for them at one point, so that tells you everything where they are. And I think we were pretty comfortable at the end, even though we weren't exactly at our best.
I mean, it was pretty backs against the wall stuff. Seeing Jamal Lascelles getting in a bit of shithousery there at the end there. Do you think that's what we need in the team now? We've got that desire to sort of seek out a win, close the door, and just try and batter down the hatches there towards the end?
Yeah, in games like today, 100%. Yeah, I mean, there wasn't a lot in it today, and if it wasn't for Willock's lovely, lovely goal, they would have probably took a point, to be honest. And honestly, they played for that.
I mean, we would have probably took a point as well, to be honest. Chelsea at home, good team. Given going into this game, I think if we just kept the ball rolling, kept the table ticking over, or were you wanted?
Quite frankly, no, I wouldn't have. Not with the way they were. I watched them last weekend. They were dreadful, especially playing out from the back. And with the way we play, I think that suited us to a T. And some elements to the game, it did. I think when we pressed them off the park, they made errors, and especially that Mendy, because he's bloody shocking.
Were you happy with Wood starting over Wilson, or did you say his Howe's mentality behind that?
Yeah, well, obviously he said he would check Wilson late on, and he probably did. So I wouldn't have complained either way. But obviously, if Wilson started, he would have got us out of the block that little bit quicker. But hey, what the hell? We can't complain. We got the 3 points. We won. What can we complain about, right? And we've got 30 points. We're 9 points clear of these, and we're in a brilliant position ahead of the festive fixtures.
And speaking, obviously, I've got that nice break now. We spoke to England the other day, but what about Newcastle going in that January? What do you think? See, it's been mooted at the marquee signings in store. Who and where would you want that player to play?
Yeah, obviously we're probably in the best position we can get to get those marquee signings in. I think midfield and right wing, I think they're the main positions. So if we can get like Madison and someone like that, Diaby from Bayer Leverkusen, I mean,
we'll play with Chase.
If we can then get those two and then some, then I think we'll get Europe in some sort of form. What sort of Europe, we don't know yet. So
I think we'll take any, to be honest.
Honestly, yeah, 100%. But with the position we're in at this stage, we've got to take Champions. We've got to go for Champions League. Go for the highest position as possible right now, right here, right now.
What do you think of the mentality of the fans as well? Has that changed since the start of the season? It was mooted that it was going to be Europe, then not, and then we had a few draws. Home form certainly picked up in recent weeks. Do you think the breaks come at the right time?
Honestly, the mentality of the fans around me, incredible. Just getting us over the line. To be honest, there's always that worry that they might got a last-minute equaliser, but even though they never truly look like doing so, but nevertheless, we got them over the line. And we're here, come what may.
And like Andy alluded to, he's going to be sat eating his Christmas dinner, looking at the table. Are you going to do the same thing?
Sorry?
Andy's going to have his Christmas dinner at the table. He's going to have his turkey, he's going to have his Brussels sprouts, and he's going to have the table, the Premier League table, up on the wall. Are you going to do the same?
I'll have it with Matt if I need to.
Get passing eye a Christmas dinner, Matt at the Premier League table.
Get me a festive bake, because when I went, honestly, I'm sorry to everyone.
Big pasty apology. I don't think you apologise. I think Greg should. I think Greg should apologise, mate. Well, I think they'll let us down. They've let you down and let the fans down. Need festive bakes.
No, well, it was exactly when I went and said, "Well, have you got any festive bakes?" I'm willing to wait for a bit, but they said no. It's like, okay.
Did you name drop, or were you humble? Were you like Eddie's Mags? Were you humble?
I'm humble.
Humble. Did you not go? Do you know who I am?
I don't. You know what? I don't bully random members of staff at Greg. So they've got a job to do at the end of the day. So
But their jobs provide pasty for the people and provide pasties for pasty guy.
Well, they do, but sometimes the stock runs out, and what can you say?
What can you say? Oh, you can say Eddie's mugs.
Yes! Get the fuck in!